Cosmic Neo!
Evening all, how are we all doing today? I hope we're all well. Really going a bit earlier, I'm giving myself an evening and being a bit more kinder on myself tonight because it's been a one hell of a busy week. And I thought I deserve to give myself a bit of an evening. Evening Mike, evening Run Pump Man, evening Simon, evening Statement FC caught the attention of the Zealand. Yep. Evening Tom, evening Barry, evening Daniel. How are we all doing? I hope we're all doing well tonight. 12 people watching, 10 likes. I'm not expecting a lot of people to be here straight away, just because I am going a lot earlier than normal. Because I'm trying to be a bit more kinder on myself and give myself a bit of an evening. Shirt looks good. It looks great, doesn't it, mate? Really impressed with this one. But we've had an interesting week, haven't we? And it's not been an interesting week for the whole like players and stuff like that. It's just been the limited edition live stream. You've all paid your £70, I see. Yeah, the limited edition live stream. But yeah, it's been an interesting. It's been interesting this week because of the whole limited edition shirt and stuff. And I don't want to go too much into that because we went into it a lot last night. And I think there's going to be a lot of streams where that gets spoke about a lot. But I will just say this. When something's limited edition, I'm somebody who collects limited edition stuff. And limited edition means limited edition to me. So it means you don't make another one. It's like if an artist said we're only making 500 of this one vinyl and then that's it, I will be one of those who goes and gets the 500 because I like having collected editions of stuff. So it's one of those things. If you got a shirt, well done. It was very hard to do so if you did it online. If you didn't, because of how online was, I can only say the club need to work on their own online stuff. Evening, Peter William. Clayton, how you doing, mate? I hope you're well. But yeah, it's been interesting. The press conference today with Danny was interesting, speaking about players. And he was like, I'm not going to tell you who we're looking at because I don't want other teams to snipe us. And I think that's really interesting because in the January window, he kept on mentioning players now and again, and we lose them. Other teams will come and get them. And I think he's learning. Kind of thing. I just wonder if he's learning not to put everything out there and stuff. Kind of thing. Ian, I'm sure I was here yesterday. Yes, you were. You were here yesterday. Ian, Alex, how you doing? Hi, hope Sheffield Wednesday. Indeed. I wish I could play that on the channel, but it would get copyright struck and the video would have to go down, which is annoying. 20 people watching, 13 likes. I much appreciate it. Yeah, I did a debrief yesterday. I think when it comes to the debrief, if we do a Wednesday game, I think I may have to combine a roundup and a debrief of one because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work just getting the stuff ready to go. And it's one of those things where I like to have my evening, especially with little kids and stuff, spend time with my other half. But it's been good. It's interesting the players we have been linked with, more players out of like Norway and stuff like that. We're looking in different markets. It's something I think we spoke about in the past about looking at different markets for players, not going through the usual stuff. If the Norwegian lad happens, I love those kind of same. I like that as well. I really like those kind of players because I think they work well. Play for Hingo. Hi, Worko. I thought you were tired. Or you just come to abuse me in my stream. But yeah, it's interesting watching us be linked with certain players and stuff. If the Norwegian lad comes off, it's the kind of players I like as well, Barry. I like those kind of players. One where you put them in. It's like you look at McNeil on versus Hull. He's ready now. Like, you can't even turn around and go, oh, it was a weak and strength Hull. That had most of their first team in it. Kind of thing. And Jack, you've made me realise the words I say. But it had a full threat team and it was a championship squad. So it's one of those things you can't go like a Cheltenham or I don't know, Gillingham, where you go, oh, well, it's against League 1, League 2 opposition. No, this was against championship opposition who you're going to be against. And that's good. That's good. You want to have that kind of player ready to go, ready to hit the starting 11. And it's like, I don't know if we all saw it earlier. I might be able to share my screen. Let me see if I can find the post first. I can find the post and on my channel, I will share the screen that I did earlier. So some of you might not have seen it. And it's very rough. Very, very rough draft of what I did. Take a sip, everyone. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Right, let's just put something to one side. Put that up there, because I want to show that. Get rid of that, and keep that. Right, so earlier today, I posted something on my community post tab bit, right? And this is what I think we're missing. Go here. At least it worked. I won't know because I can't screen. It did work. So here's the thing for me, right? Goalkeepers, we've got 3 in. If you put Jack Hall there, Palmer coming back, Hamer coming back, Pierre Charles, we don't know what we're doing with. In defence, looks okay. You think Palmer, Matlow, Bernard, Iorfa, Valentine, Valerie are your main stayers, right? Ian and GSWC, I'm not too bad for fun, mate. They're your main stayers. I think people like a Whitway, Diaby, possibly Femero are the ones who may be ones that find other club, but I don't know. I generally don't know. I'd like to keep Femero if we could, but I think someone like Bambo and a Whitway could be one where we turn around and say, find new clubs. Midfield is where we're looking short. Midfield is the short bit we really look at. Like Ingolson, Tetlow out of there because he's a striker. End of the day, he's a striker for me. So you take him out. Bannon, Windass, Johnson, Chalobah, Sean Fuser. I thought Sean Fuser was brilliant. Like the black one, but prefer the blue home shirt. Nice. Ian and Daniken, how you feeling, mate? Are you feeling any better? Yeah, this bit here, I think Sean Fuse has got a good time to be in the squad. The midfield is the weakest point. Just to play, do you think they want to nick any more transfer from last year? To be fair, mate, he'll do well there. He will do well. And then if you look up top, now, the same forwards. We got to remember forwards equal wingers. So you wingers are Masaba, Gasama, Kabaki. That's your winger for me. Pato goes in between everything. McNeil, Ugbo, Kadamartri, and Jamal Lowe is your striking partnership. Like, loan for Cads, maybe. Sell, Pato and Smith, you don't know. Sell Johnson, you don't know. This is the thing. You have no idea. Bambo done good for a while. I like having them there, but I don't know how much games they're going to play under Danny. That's my thing. I really don't know how much he'll play. Surprised I haven't been promoted Smith or any of our current players. They hide at transfers. Yeah. Not sure I use the word. I put weak as in it's the one that we lack depth in. That's why I say weak. It's not a weak midfield as in, oh, that's a weak midfield. It's more we were weak in the lack of players we got there. It's more the depth that we got. And I couldn't think of that word while I was doing this. I was doing this while my little lad was having a nap. So, yeah. Jamal well, of course we haven't. He's not been here that long. I completely agree. We haven't seen the best out of Jamal Lowe yet. He's really good. He's a player I look forward to watching more and more and more because he's just a very good player. Generally, I think he's a real clever free transfer we picked up. Seriously, I really do think it's a very clever transfer by Wednesday to pick him up. 31 people watching, 14 like, get those likes up, please. I much appreciate it. Only raised it, mate, because it's funny that he joined the likes of Sunderland and nicking our target, which was brought up in the press conference today. It was kind of funny. That was really funny that he said it soon afterwards. It was really funny. Found it very hilarious that as soon as he said, right, let's talk about Sunderland then. And it was just really cleverly timed. But the thing is, we're looking to try and capitalise on this week. I've said if we can get to Millwall game with at least 6, I think if you can get 8 points by the Millwall game, so that's a win. I mean, that's a win, 2 wins, and 2 draws. You could be quite good there. Palmer will play midfield. Correct, Gary. I didn't think of that. He will. He's been in midfield more. So he take Palmer out there. So maybe you do keep like a DRB or an Akin. Respect the big cats, black cats big time. I like Sunderland. I like Sunderland Club. I like the fans. They're really, really good to speak to and stuff. I've had some good banter and some good conversation with some of their fans, which is good. It's always nice to have good community aspect with other fan bases. But sometimes it's rare you get that. So it's nice to see. But I think for me, Sunderland are an interesting one. They need a striker. They 100% need a striker, Sunderland, and they still haven't got one. Very different Sunderland to the last time. Yeah, completely different. They got somebody who've been able to do a lot with them during the preseason. It may take them a while, but it's a completely different Sunderland from last season. They were all pretty much kind of know that they were safe but weren't playing for anything. Now they've got a manager who they're going to play for, because if they don't, they're not going to get picked. It's like, you look at what's going in the league. Like, you look at Leeds, the entire of the championship spend for this window so far, I think it's 130. It's something stupid. Where was it? There was a tweet earlier. Like, if you put like the combined total of club together, it's like £139. But then if you look at just Leeds' outs, it's 140. They'll have sold the most players in the entire Europe at this stage. And it's interesting that. Are they possibly looking at Roger to come back? Yes, they are. But at the same time, I think they've wanted another striker anyway. They are really short on strikers as it goes anyway. And that's the thing there for them. Like the striker they want have been left out of the match day squad, so they might get him back, get him who he wants. We got to remember, Ross Stewart has got to come back, and you got to see if he's going to hit that form he had when he went there. Because, oh wait, Ross Stewart, are they possibly looking at Ross Stewart to come back? The thing is, I don't think so. Stewart, when he went to Southampton, right, it was perfect for them. They got money, though. I don't know if he's going to go back in for, because I don't think they got the money for him. The only way they could bring him back if they loaned him. If they loaned him back and say, hey, he's not ready, you need to get back up to fitness, kind of thing, because he suffered a massive injury at Saints, didn't he? And then he had a big injury at Sunderland before he got sold. It was always, you always forget that. The thing is, because Southampton got Stewart near the end of the transfer window, was it in January when they got him? No, it was in summer, wasn't it? The summer transfer window. He didn't do much because he was always injured most of that season for Southampton. He really struggled. Sunderland had never found a striker they wanted to replace him. At one point, they were looking at Ugbo. Didn't get Ugbo because he'd come to us, obviously. 42 people watching, 15 likes. Get the likes up, people. Much appreciate it. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, the thing is, he got injured during the... so it's that kind of thing. You gotta be really careful with it. You're not late, mate. I'm early. I'm very early. I'm very, very early. They were after me. Yeah, they're still after him. They're still after him, kind of thing. But the thing is, because it's literally because they have got Mbappe as owner. A minute. So it'll be interesting. It would be very interesting to see what happens. It would be very interesting. Would you take Shea Charles on loan, pay Charles on? I would if the deal was right. I would if the deal was right, but the problem is, I don't think that deal would be right. Just give me a minute. A minute. I want to reply to something. It's not a Bournemouth shirt. No, mate. It's a Maltby main shirt. They recently just done a sponsorship with Bring Me to the Horizon when they did their Deathcore logo. Metalcore Deathcore, whatever you say. But it's a Maltby main shirt. Really nice. Came on the same day of the Wednesday shirt. It does look it, doesn't it? Any news on Tiny? If you watched the press conference earlier today or saw my video on it, things are happening. We're just making sure it's the right fit now. Because we've got a lot of players in, it's going to be busy right near the end of the window. That's what you got to do. You got to be really careful near the end of the window. And that's my thing. You have to be so careful what you bring in. We brought in the right stuff just. And I say just. It just feels like it's just the right amount of stuff. Just let me listen to this a minute. A minute. Sorry about the dead air. Oh, I just got Man U for. I don't know Premier. I don't know. It all depends on who does what. If that makes sense. End of the window is always crazy. End of the window, there will be the usual. There'll be the usual 30th. There won't be a roundup, but it will be a yellow tie special. So basically, we will go through the transfer window as it goes, and if anything breaks during the night, I will do a record and we'll get it up while the stream's still going. The window's always been chaotic. Who have I got for Prem? I don't know. I want to say City, but City all depends on these charges and if they can replace the players they've had. Man United look like they're building something for a change. But Arsenal would be interesting to see if they could do it, but I don't think they've done enough. There's so many Prem teams who have not done enough for me. Really is. They've not done enough. It just makes last season a bad dream. Danny's doing good. Yep. Wait, damn. It's interesting. The Prem going to be interesting this season because they've got new rules. They've got different people going at it and stuff. I really don't know. Generally, I do not know with it. I've got that thing where, for me, I am intrigued to see how everything goes in both leagues. I like watching the Prem. I like watching Championship. I do like watching lower league football as well from League 1, League 2. I like watching football full stop. I'll also tell you I'm a bugger for just having random games on when it's not even Wednesday. I thought Jan Valery spoke really well in his press conference today as well. I think he spoke well all the times he's been here. And we're looking at building something now. We just got to get the last final pieces to the jigsaw. I don't think we're that far away. Wilt going out on loan helps. It frees up another spot, right? It does free up another spot in the side. You've got McNeil, who's going to take one, definitely. Gasama won't need to take a spot because he'll be under 21. I think you've got about 20. You've got about a 25-man squad that you can have, and I think we've got about 20 players-ish, maybe 22 that are going to have to be registered. And remember that even if you get a player who's younger, under 21, on loan, you still have to register him. Ian and Danny, how you doing, mate? I started early. You're not late, so don't worry about it. A lot of people are going to come in here and go, am I late? Kind of thing. McNeil doesn't need to be read. No, he doesn't. Is he 20 or he's 21? I think he's 20, isn't he? Can't remember if McNeil's 20 or 21. Not on this one. Dex is doing it on his channel. I will be doing the Leeds United game. Dex is doing it on his channel. He's 20. Yeah, as long as he turns, if when the window shuts, it's not when the window shuts, so he's fine. So he's 21 on the 9th of September. He will just go underneath the limit because it'll be when the window shuts and you put your registrations in. He will just make it, kind of thing. I'm not doing a watch along for game. I am doing the review, and we'll be doing a debrief on the Monday. Yes, boys, we're all Wednesday. Let's have it. Sunderland not good, nothing against us. We're in the words of classic soccer AM. God, Ian, how you doing, mate? I'm not too bad. I'm tired, mate. I am very, very tired at the minute. I'm very, very tired at the minute. So that's why we're doing a bit of an earlier stream, because I want to have a bit more of a evening, because I haven't had one much this week. I'm going to probably chill out for a bit. Good age, Jake. It was a good age. It was a good age that you got away with so much you could not get away with these days. You go look at some old soccer AM clips. They get cancelled immediately if they did it anytime in this era. 42 people watching, 16 likes. Those likes up, people. I much appreciate it. McNeil the Ninja. Didn't realize he wouldn't have to be registered. No, I don't think he will. I generally don't think he'll need to be registered. Kind of thing. I really don't. I've seen Paveda injured again ahead of the wind. He was already injured, mate. He was already injured, I think. I think the thing is, there's a lot of... Paveda got that thing. He will come good for them in the middle of the season. Like, generally, he will come good to them in the middle of the season. Just because I think he will... He's a bit away from where they are. They said that he's not far away, but he needs to build his strengths up to be for a full season. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with him. Play the sound clip when I hear McNeil.
Give us McNeil!
There you go. He's not, though. He's not what? Mark, he's not what? Injured? Context, mate. Are you talking to Tony? Are you talking to me? I think he's lack of game time is his issue. I think he's lack of game time. I think that's what screwed us when we had him. He hadn't played for ages. So he went full force into a system. Yeah, I just read the article, mate, that they just said that he's in full training. I just read the article because I've just seen what they said about him on the press conference. The press conference, they turned around and said he's not far away, but you need to get to the full season. The thing is, for me, Paveda got to have, for Sunderland for him to come good, he got to have a full schedule thing. And if they can get him playing week in, week out, a free transfer, 4 years, they could get the best out of him. They could get the absolute best out of him. The worry is if he doesn't get up to speed. The problem is because he's already had those little hamstring problems. You just hope when it gets to when he's around about coming to the thing. I'm going to say end of the international break, he'll probably start coming into the squad a little bit for them. And then we'll start hearing people go, oh, we should have signed him. At the end of the day, he'd gone to Sunderland. Good luck to him. Good luck to Sunderland. I hope he does well, just not against us. Like, generally, I just hope he does well and not against us, kind of thing. So I'm intrigued with that, how he does, because I'm always intrigued when players we kind of miss, not that we miss out on the ones that we will not take a chance on it. So it'll be interesting. Sunderland just need a striker. Generally, Sunderland just need a striker, and I think they're close. Evening, mate. How are you doing? He had never played week in, week out anywhere. No, he hasn't really, has he? He's always been in and out of it, so it's interesting. I think, didn't he get bought under Leeds United when they were in the Prem? Kind of thing. I can't remember. But here's the thing for me. We've got to go into that game on Sunday, raring to go. We got it at the minute. We haven't got Ugbo back. We have got Jack Clark. Yours need to look at. Yeah, I was about to say Jack Clark, the one we need to look at. He did us when we played him last time. Is he still going? By the way, Mark, is he still looking at going, or is he still there? All good here. Thank it Friday. Good. Leeds signed him from City. I think they paid big money for him too. I know it was from City. I can't remember if it was under the era of Bielsa, and I think it was, but. We got to look out for Jack Clark. I watched bits of their game against Cardiff last weekend. They looked good. They did look good. I thought they played some good stuff and early door fun, but I thought it was really good play that they did. Cardiff didn't look great, I won't lie, but Sunderland did look good in spells, so I wonder if that's going to get any better. Again, if they can get the striker they want over the line, I've read that they've not been picked for their game, so it could be that they get the striker they want at last. But it'll be interesting. It was the winter transfer window. They got him just before Bielsa was start. Thank you, mate. Stick with Low or start McNeil? Low. Start with Low, but then also have McNeil take him off the bench. Don't fear the Reaper. We'll be able to fly. Yeah. We're trying to get him to sign a new deal with us. Fair enough, mate. Valerie will mark Clark. We hope so. How are you, Mark? Are you prepared for the season? Are you looking forward to it? Where do you think Sunderland need to do next? Always interested in other fans. Lola says hi. Hey, how you doing, Lola? Hope you well. But we got to concentrate on ourselves. We got the same thing with Ugbo, though. We signed Ugbo, and he did 15 minutes at Hull, and then we're going to have to build him up because he's not had a pre-season. We've got the exact same thing that we would have had with Pervader at the same time. I like Sunderland, with them well, great club, great fans. Same. Same. I've got a lot of time for Sunderland fans and the club. Just lovely people as well. But the thing I got is if we've got Pervader, and say we got Pervader and Ugbo, you'd be in the same place. Like, Ugbo's probably going to have a mini pre-season by the sound of what Danny said in the international break. He's going to have to give him a mini pre-season because he's not up to speed. And you don't expect him to be up to speed when we literally took so long to get him done because we were trying to figure out the fee and stuff. Am I happy we got him? 100%. 100% happy we got him. But the thing is, you've got to make sure you get it right. Agree always prefer Sunderland to Newcastle. Ooh, that's a hot take. I love for Sunderland and Newcastle to have their derby again. It'd be nice to have that again. It's nice we got our derby this year, the actual derby, because I don't care what anyone says. There's some people who make us Middlesbrough versus Sheffield Wednesday derby. It's never been a derby in its life. But I'm going to be interested to see how Wednesday do this season in the derby, because Sheffield United are starting to build something now. They are starting to look like they're getting the players in they want, and kind of a bit scary. I've forgotten how introverted it is playing on Sunday when I'm champion at the bit for game. Yep. Yeah, I'm ready for the season. Just need to keep Clark, 2 strikers who will get goals. Mendy, one of them, hopefully. Yeah, it'd be good. It'd be good. I think that's all you're missing, really. You keep Clark and you do that, it'll be interesting. It's interesting with Blackburn Rovers as well. They got no Sammy Modric, gone for 10 million. Probably about the right asking price. When the derby will take 4 points. At Hull the other night, their stadium announcers were trying to make it a derby too. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. Their manager was not happy last night at all either, was he? On Wednesday night, he was fuming. They had a former Wednesday keeper in net, the Pig, last week. Who did they have in net? Who was it? Was it Adam Davis? No. Is he still there? You have to tell me, Mike. My brain's gone dead. It's been a long week. Ian Richard, how you doing, mate? Hope you well? Adam Davis. Yeah, I thought it was Adam Davis. He was at Barnsley. Well, didn't he go from our academy to Barnsley and do well at Barnsley, and then he'd been to Sheffield United? I think he'd been somewhere in between as well. I think they signed him from Barnsley too. Yeah, I think I remember that. I think I remember going, oh, there we go. They got another one of our youth team lot. 50 people watching, 19 get the likes up, people. I much appreciate it. If you are just coming in, you're not late. I started early at 6:30. I'm trying to give myself a little bit more of an evening tonight because I want to do it. I've had a busy week of streaming. Stoke, that's the one I couldn't think of. Thank you, mate. Because I've not really given myself an evening, so I'm having my chance to hope you get Pervader fit and he stays fit for you. He's a great watch. He really is. I do like Norwich. My grand was originally from County Durham, as I worked there a few building mine heads in. Oh, nice, mate. Yeah, I think there's a lot of teams who are still building stuff. It could be interesting who Preston North End hire. I know there was a photograph going around that David Moyes was at the game. versus Sunderland. And I think it got some tongues wagging going, oh, that's interesting. All I want is Sunderland to do is win all home games and try the better way to win. I think that's what everyone wants, mate. I generally think that is the same thing. Starting from a Sunday full house. It'll be loud. It'll be loud. That's your first home game of the season, I think. I think the thing for Sunderland, I think all that knackered their transfer window was how long it's taking you to get a manager in. That was an absolute farce. They thought Plymouth already approached Ryan Lowe dependent on how Rooney performed. Really? I don't know how that's going to go down with Plymouth fans, because a lot of Plymouth fans are not happy with how he left in the first place. I will be very interested in how Plymouth fans would take to that. He did do very well and started getting the ball rolling, I won't lie. But I'm not 100% how sure Plymouth fans will feel about that. It was interesting what he said. He liked Riddell said he liked the week to week, but when it comes to Saturday, he hates it. And I was like, that's not what you want to hear from your manager, really. That he liked the week to the game, but hate the Saturday. Surely you want him to be buzzing for the Saturday. I don't know. Don't know whether to wear my black shirt on Sunday or keep it at the collection. I've got the same Barry that my black shirt will get used as stream shirt and then put away. I think I'll rarely wear it out kind of thing, just because you can't get another one. And I think people are going to have to be wary. Some people might be idiots when it comes to shirts. Like the look of the young Norwegian lad, looks very exciting, and a player Danny can make real player. I agree. I've seen some clips of it. Look good. Plymouth will go down with Rooney in the seat. I kind of think they will as well. Well, Plymouth fans are happy enough with siblings. Okay, Jack. There was talk in Pieface Dream about it, and he was talking about it too. Right, fair enough. Ryan Lowe would make more football sense, though. It would. I'm tired. Okay, leave me alone. That would be funny the other day. Yes, it would have been funny the other day. But yeah, I think it'll be a very good game versus Sunderland. I am genuinely looking forward to it. The end of last season game, it was interesting. Sunderland did try and put a fight up into it, but you could tell the players were already gone. They were just like, we're safe, it's fine, what we're playing for. Because they didn't know who the manager was going to be. And I think Sunderland is one of those clubs like us, where we're a big club who just need to be woken up a little bit. And once we're woken up, it'll be amazing to see it. Because there's so many clubs in the Championship now that should be in the Premiership or haven't been there in a long time. If you actually look at the Championship, there's not many clubs who have not actually been in it. It's getting to the point where it's rarer. Now, let's have a look at the table. I think we've done this already before. So we've been there, Burnley been there, Blackburn been there, West Brom been there, Sunderland been there, Oxford haven't, Watford have, Middlesbrough have, Stoke have, Sheffield United have, Pompey have, Leeds have, Bristol City haven't, Hull City have, Millwall haven't, Coventry haven't, Swansea have, Derby have, QPR have, Cardiff have, Norwich have, Preston haven't, Plymouth haven't. It's weird. Been stuck in work. What's Norwegian lad? We haven't signed him. We're linked with Somerset. We haven't signed him. It's someone we're linked with. Us, Sheffield United, and Stoke are all linked with a 19-year-old lad from Norway. Looks really good. Daniel Buffwa. I can't say names. I'm tired too, Jack. But yeah, so we are linked with him. I don't know if it's gonna happen because you got the idea. You got the thing Sheffield United and stuff. Is Ugbo due to be in the starting? No, not even close, mate. Did a video on that today. Ugbo is basically going to have the situation that he can have to take his time to get up to match speed, just because he hasn't done the workload. He's not had the workload for it, so you have got to get him up to the level that they want. And I think that for that, you're going to have to look at him doing a mini preseason during the international break. Oh, cool. I speak a bit of Norwegian if Danny needs me. Oh, nice. I think Mick will stay. I think he'll be in Danny play. After Hull, I actually generally think Mick might be one that does stay. Generally do. I think you saw what he offers and what he can be used for in that game, especially. The only way Smith goes is if an offer comes in for Smith, but we have a ready-made replacement ready to come in. That's the only way I think Smith goes. That we got one that we want to bring in, maybe somebody who's the same type of Smith, but younger, kind of thing. And we'll say Smith will use as a battering ram against Hull. He was. We don't have any of them in the squad though. There is part of me that does think, are we going to bring in another player at that level and then just think about going from there? What's your goal? I don't do goal predictions. You can do them in the chat. But I don't tend to do goal predictions. I've had too many people come at me at them. I'd take a draw versus Sunderland if it was me. I don't normally do them, but I'd take a draw. Smith goes if he doesn't score more goals. Mudge is really showing up this season. Yeah, he is. He really is. They've all come back in excellent shape as well. Everyone, even some of the senior pros who you go, oh, they're not normally in great shape. They're all coming back in brilliant shape, which is good to see. It makes it easier for the season if Danny knows what he's working with. He's not trying to get players up to speed. And that's the issue we had in January as well. That's what we had in January. Because in January, we had the situation that we were having to get players in. We were trying to get players in, but we were having to try and get them in and convince them to stay and come when we're in a relegation battle. You don't have that now. There isn't that kind of thing you have to do. It's interesting. It's really interesting to see. I think Masaba will go, yeah, the point to prove after not being included. Good point. That's not a bad shout. It's almost like we have a gather that knows what he's doing. I agree. I agree completely. I completely agree. I'm going to wear my black shirt a lot, get my money worth. Yeah, the thing is, I will wear it a lot, but I'll also not. I'll wear it. It's weird one because I'm a bit picky on when the limited edition, when I wear one, when I don't, because you can't get another one if something happened to it. You can if you play the stupid prices on eBay, but that's another story. That's a completely another story. Scalpers should be not do that kind of thing. Did I hear we're wearing the black shirt? You did. We are wearing the black shirt on Sunday. So yeah, we are wearing the black one. God, what is the temperature going to be on Sunday in Sunderland? Oh God. That reminds me, I've got something to tell you. Mike, once we're done. Have a look. Sunderland. Sunday at about 12 o'clock. Right, though, players are going to sweat. 18 degrees at kickoff. And they're going to be wearing all black. Ooh. If only the club cared about scalpers as much as counter. They do. Yeah, but the thing is, it's harder to do scalpers. It's a lot harder to do scalpers. Because you can't stop someone getting 5 shirts if they're getting 5 shirts for family. How do you know they've not bought 5 shirts and it's for 5 family members, themselves and 4 more? That's the thing. It's that thing. if someone buys a load of shirts, you don't know if they've got 10 family members that are doing it. The counterfeiters are a lot easier to get after. Like, it's generally a lot easier to get a counterfeit than it's scalpers. All you can do with the scalpers is report it to eBay and go from there. But the problem is, they can go, well, they bought it off you. It's up to them what they do with it. It's generally up to them what they do with it. Like, you can't stop. What the hell was that noise? In a moment. If someone bought it and they're selling it, I think it's very hard to do it because they've already paid the money. It's Cat 22. I hate scalpers. I hate them. Absolutely hate them. They do my head in. They generally do my head in. But that's desert weather for the northeast. 11 refs on the pitch. I imagine black might be used against teams in red and white. Yeah, I think it will be. Stoke, United, possibly Leeds. You might use it against Leeds. White, black, a better contrast. You might use it a lot more in teams against with white. It all depends on what they've got in the kit as well, because of the orange kit having white shorts. If you've got a team who've got white shorts, you go and use the black shorts. If that makes sense. That's the point. What are we wearing? We're wearing the black kit, mate. Black kit on the Sunday. So it's going to get debuted at the game. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. We are on 4,190. We're on the road to 4,500. So if you're new here, give us a subscribe. I'd much appreciate it. Like the stream as well. It helps the algorithm. Pushes it further forward. The 43 people here, 21 likes. If we can get that up, I much appreciate it. I think the issue we had this week is the shirt sales have done really well. Let's be honest. Let's talk a little bit about it. The shirt sales have done well, but it's our online infrastructure. If we are going to be a Prem club, the online side of our club needs to get better. Because if that was the demand just for a limited edition shirt, what's it going to be like if we get Prem one day and we've got shirts and people are going to want a Prem shirt? That's the issue you're going to have. You're going to have to be really up things and make things a bit better. So it'll be interesting. It would be very interesting to see what when they would do there. But I think infrastructure is something we need to improve either or. I think we need to improve that side of the I think we need to improve that side of the club anyway. I think that side of the club we need to improve and get better. Like, get Sunderland game out of the way. Let's get to Leeds. Let's get to the end of the transfer window. Get Millwall done. And let's see where we are at the end of the window. Because during the week where we got the international break, I think I'm going to do a community stream where you guys can come on and we're going to talk about the transfer window. We're going to rate the transfer window. For me, shirt sales have done well because they are very, very nice shirts for a change. I'm still get to put on the home shirt, but the away in the first. The home shirt feels weird. I won't lie. The home shirt feels very, very weird for me. Can't wait for Saturday kickoff. Yep. You're not the only one. I miss Saturday kickoffs. They're doing me head in these Sunday kickoffs and Friday kickoffs. Millwall on Saturday be a nice change. It'll be back to normal. A bit of normality. If we ever go back to the Prem, I'm sure they'll have the mega store in the city centre. I doubt it. Where are you going to do it? But would you just rent a store in the city centre? I don't know if they would do that. I don't like the home shirt. A lot of people don't like the home shirt, mate. I don't like the home shirt fit. The fit of the home shirt feels odd. It just feels too tight. Where I'm a medium in both the away and the first shirt, and they're not tight on me. But the home shirt is. The whole community, the club needs improvement. Complains about food, beverage. Oh yeah, it all needs doing. I don't like the front bit. Doesn't look right. The stripes seem small. They are too small. There are plenty of empty shops in in Sheffield Run Pump Man, but it's how much they would be doing the would do the thing. I work Saturday, so I love Sunday games. Fair enough, different things. We still haven't discussed the elephant in the room, Mr. Vegas. I think we didn't discuss it mainly because I didn't like it. We'll discuss it now quickly. So Mr. Vegas is the shirt sponsorship. We have not had a shirt sponsor on that's been gambling for a very long time unless we've been forced to. I thought it would be a lot earlier since we would have taken gambling things. I'm not a fan of having Mr. Vegas on the shirts. I don't like it at all. But here's my thing for me. Here's my thing for me. It's hard for us to complain about Mr. Vegas, right? When we are the we play in the Skybet Championship. It kind of thing. It's hard to do it when we play in the Skybet Championship because we're already playing in a league that is sponsored by a gambling company and the people who broadcast our things. So it's difficult. I'm not a fan of it personally. Personally, I wish we hadn't taken it, but for all we know, that could have been the difference between getting an Ugbo and not getting an Ugbo. So it is what it is. There are lots of empty shots in town. Don't get Lee Walker starting community. Oh, I know not to get him. So that line. The shape of the black shirt is much better. Yep. Why they go back into Meadowhall? Cost the rent. It'll be cost the rent at the store. The little one we had at the lane cost us a lot. And the fact that I think Sheffield United have killed their store in Meadowhall as well. I think the rent at Meadowhall is ridiculous. The counterfeiters should get busy. Yeah. The corporate side is Baba too. I tried contacting them about company away days and didn't get it. That is poor. That is poor. There's the bits of the club where you think it's going in the right direction, but then the things that just gets ignored. It gets really ignored about what's going on. Like there was somebody who sent an email to the club asking about charity stuff, and the email address that uses for the charity stuff, it's still on the pandemic response email. It's still on the pandemic response email. Why haven't somebody not gone and fixed that? That is ridiculous. That shouldn't be anywhere near it anymore. But it's still on a pandemic reply. Not a fan of gambling sponsorship, but not much I can do about it. Yeah, same. Wasn't really questioning the politics of worried it looked. It does look a bit naff, I won't lie. But it's a bit naff at the back of the shirt that you only look at numbers. It's not like across your chest, so I'm not too fussed in that. I am a bit still concerned we haven't got an actual main sponsor on the shirt. I don't like sponsorships on shirts, but in the revenue sense, it would have been nice to have some of the money coming in because we haven't got much coming in at the minute. And I'd like a bit more money coming in. But there isn't much coming in. But, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I have been going for about nearly an hour. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of my evening. I'm looking forward to just spending some time with the family and stuff like that. I will say this, though, before I came live, I did get to see my son take some of his first proper steps without holding on to something, which was really good to see. And I loved that. It was good to see him trying to walk and stuff. It was really good. Didn't Danny himself say that there wasn't such antipathy between him and Chancery? Very few directors of the X, Y, and Z department could explain why stuff hasn't been sorted. True. So it was good to see my little boy taking some steps. He doesn't look like a baby anymore. He looks like a toddler. He's starting to get teeth, so his face is all changing. And it's upsetting me because he's going to be my last kid. I'm not having any more kids after this. But yeah, have a good one, guys, and enjoy yourself. Have a good evening, and I will see you all tomorrow. Preview tomorrow, game review Sunday, and we'll be here on Monday for the debrief. Have a good one, people. Have a good one, and I'll speak to you later.